Hey guys, how you doing? It's your girl, Miss Debs. I'm coming to you from my kitchen, Deborah's Delicious Dishes. Giving honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because he's so worthy to be acknowledged and praised. Because without God, there could be no me, no you, no us. Guys, today I'm cooking in my Instapot, which I've been using this old boy lately for a couple of meals. And I must admit, it does cook quick. Guys, I know I came into the game late with my kids getting me an Instapot. Because I kept debating, did I want it to, just like a crock pot or, just like a pressure cooker? It's a crock pot and a pressure cooker all into one. But you know what? This has really been a blessing to me because, I work hard. And when I come home sometimes, I really don't feel like standing over a stove. But I love to cook. Don't feel sorry for me because to me, that is my gift. Like, I love to cook. I love the joy of getting in the kitchen, banging pots, but sometimes I don't like standing on my legs. So this is the best thing for me. So I have been using oh boy for a couple of meals. Okay, so I have my crock pot on. I have, always keep my veggies in the freezer. Like, I'll chop them up like squash, cabbage, potatoes, whatever, and I'll put them in Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer, and I pull them out when I want to make a meal. A lot of people say, oh, Miss Deb, you cook so much, I feel so sorry for you standing on your legs. But Miss Debs have a backup plan. I always have things. If you go back to my videos, I told you from the start, I always keep veggies, and sometimes I'll cut up meats and just put them in a Ziploc bag and I go to them. But here we're making chicken fajitas. So I have chicken that's shredded. I have peppers, onions. I have garlic. I have tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes from out of the freezer. So we have all that in there. And what I added to this was some black pepper, some garlic, some fajita seasoning, and a little Bragg's. So now I'm going to put the pot top over top of this, and I'm going to let this go. Okay. All right, so let's let that go. It's going to start, okay? So over here, guys, I have some flour tortillas. I have some spinach over here that I froze last night, but I'm going to use some of that so it's not too frozen. I'm going to slice some of that up and saute it in some olive oil. Now, in that Instapot, I put in some Newman's own Farmer's Garden salsa. I put in some fajita seasoning. I put in some liquid sazon, and I'm going to make a coleslaw out of that cabbage and that carrot. Okay, so that will be a quick meal for my family tonight. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Trust me, it will not be hard. Don't feel sorry for Miss Debs. I love doing this for my family. I love you guys. I hope you all are having a great day. I got off a little early today, so it's like 6 o'clock. I'm home. I'm going to make this real quick. You see, I already have that Instapot on. I'm getting ready to wash this cabbage and the carrot and the cabbage, and I'm going to rinse it off. I'm going to shred the cabbage, and I'm going to shred the carrots. And I'm going to make me a coleslaw with that, a vinaigrette with maybe just a little mayonnaise in it. And we're going to get this party started. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Okay, guys. So these are the tortillas that I have done so far. Have a couple in there that I just put in the pan with some olive oil. My pepperoncini oil. I'm going to put another one in. Just putting it in a frying pan. I didn't feel like pulling out the fajita cooker. So that's good right there. It's going to go for a minute. Over here we still have the chicken cooking. I sauteed it up. Now it's sauteing and it's cooling down. I have the tomatoes in there. I have the onions, the bell peppers. We have the seasoning. We have the chicken. And I just added my spinach. I was going to saute it, but I put it in at the last minute just to get it incorporated with the chicken. So over here, we have our, let me get out we have our carrots and our cabbage. And we have seasoning in here. So now I'm going to just put ranch dressing. I was going to use mayonnaise, but the men really do like ranch. So I'm just going to do the coleslaw with a ranch dressing. So I'm going to mix that up. Bear with me 1 minute. Hey guys, so this is the coleslaw that I made. It's so nice and fresh looking. I sprinkled some seasoning on top. A little vegetable seasoning with paprika. And I put ranch dressing, a teaspoon of sugar in the coleslaw. And it came out nice. And I put some garlic in it. And that is the coleslaw. Over here, these are the tortillas that I made. Okay. Now, let's check on this shredded chicken. All right. Let's see what we got here, guys. Oh, it's a lot of steam. I know that much. Oh, it looks good. So what I did, I added the spinach at the last moment. And that is the shredded chicken, guys. Can you see that? That looks good. I think I want some of that juice to come out, so I'm going to saute it just a little more. See that? And I see a cherry tomato up in here. That looks good. Let me try this, see if I need to add any more seasonings. It's nice and hot. Shredded chicken with spinach. You guys ever tried that before? I'm always thinking out the box to try something different. Oh my God, that is delicious, guys. I'm not even just saying that. Wow. Season is spot on. Spot on. I'm just going to let some of that juice get out of there. I'm going to let it saute a little bit. And then I'm going to prepare my fajitas for the guys. Might make it out of tacos. I don't know. You know my mind always changes. Okay, so let me put the top back on it. And I'm going to let it saute. And that didn't take long to make. It really didn't. All right, guys. I'll be back. Okay, guys. So I did the shredded chicken. I made sure I sauteed it some more, so I put it in a big pan to get rid of that excess liquid that was in it, because we don't want that, right? Let me get my shadow out the way. So that's looking pretty good. Then over here we have our tortillas, right? Over here, that's the coleslaw. And I did some, I put some Korean barbecue tortilla chips right here on a plate for one of my sons. I'm getting ready to make his plate because he's ready to eat. And then he can make his own plate, but I like to hook it up for him and they, you know, do their own thing. But he wanted me to fix it for him. So these are some Korean barbecue tortilla chips. And right here I have some Lipton white tea, raspberry flavor. So we are doing our thing. None of this is heavy. The coleslaw does have ranch dressing in it, but it's not a lot of calories in that. I counted the calories. Then over here we have the Farmer Gardens salsa. So I'm going to make this up and then I'll be finished, okay? Hold on. All right, so let's start this. So I have the tortilla here. Just bent it a little bit. I'm going to put some of this shredded chicken with spinach on it. And a fajita could be anything you want it to be. I'm going to put some coleslaw, just a little coleslaw on top. No, as a matter of fact, let me do the salsa first. Let me get the knife here. I'm going to slice that on an angle. And the key is to hold it together when you're slicing. Then we're going to put some coleslaw up there. I'm going to bring it over here so we can get a good picture of it. Bear with me 1 minute. Okay, guys, so this is it. These are the fajitas. I put a little salsa on top. We have our coleslaw. We have our Caribbean barbecue chips. And we have, to wash that down, Lipton white raspberry tea. Don't that look delicious? Well, guys, that's it. Thank you for joining Miss Debs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Why don't you try to make this something different with the chicken and spinach in it together? And that is so healthy. Yeah, we have a little ranch dressing in the coleslaw, but it's not mayonnaise. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining Deborah's Delicious Dishes. That looks so good. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. Love you. God bless.